Welcome to another episode of Closet Factory's Operation Reorganization.
This episode is all about our designers, as we're going to take you inside their minds and inside their homes.
That's right. First, we're going to revisit Melissa to see what she's been up to since she last designed a pantry for her kitchen and decided to add some more major upgrades to her home.
Then, we're going to take you inside the design process with a new segment that will have our designers going head to head to create some amazing concepts using the same blank canvas.
All that and more on Closet Factory's Operation Reorganization.
Hi, it's us again. We're back. You may remember us from the Christmas episode. I'm designer Melissa, and this is my husband.
Yep, my name is Derek, and yeah, like she said, we're back again. We love the pantry so much, we decided to go ahead and do some more upgrades in the house, so here we are. So yeah, we moved in here a few years ago, and since then, we've been making it our own. It was new construction when we got here, so everything that we got is basically brand new, and so we were thinking of ways to upgrade, thinking of things to do, new couches, new appliances, new refrigerators. We've gradually been making it our own, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed doing that.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not involved as much in the decisions as me, but
That's
yeah.
true. That's true. I'm involved of none of the decisions whatsoever.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. It's, my passion is decorating and interior design, hence why I'm a designer with Closet Factory. So I just love all of that stuff, and we really love it here. We love Yorktown. So.
Yeah, we love it in this area. Yorktown's a fantastic place to be. So last time we were here, I gave you a fun fact about Yorktown being related to Star Trek. So here's a fun fact for all you Star Trekkies. Did you know that the original name of the SS Enterprise was actually titled the SS Yorktown? He did that because he was such a history buff and he was such a fan of this area and the USS Enterprise that he changed the name from the Yorktown to the SS Enterprise. Bet you didn't know that one. Yeah, it turns out that's the only fun fact there is. I have nothing for you today.
The first time you guys were here, we did the pantry, and we really needed a better space. Our pantry solutions in this kitchen they're both small, but we went with the one that we could create an L shelf area, so it really gave us some more shelving opportunity. So I thought that was good. And now we decided the next big project is the master closet.
No, she decided that the next big project was going to be the closet. So we did the closet.
Our closet space was huge. We loved it. It was actually probably a big selling point of the house.
Yeah, for sure.
But it definitely needed some changes, with builder grades. They just give you the wire racks, which actually your section fell about 2 months after we lived in the house.
Yeah,
so.
we had the clothes hanging up on my side of the wire racks, and one night we heard a big bang, and it obviously scared us being in a new area. And when I looked around, I went in the closet, and every piece of clothing I had was on the floor. Fun fact, here is a fun fact for you. Those clothes remained on the floor probably for a good year before I went through them, because I knew I wasn't gonna need them. She would get on me all the time about, pick your stuff up in there, pick your stuff up in there. I'll get to it. So,
yeah, I was not gonna do it for you.
No. But the new closet made me go through those clothes, so there you go.
And that's really why I despise wire racks. They really are only good for hanging. They don't really utilize the space very well.
Not sturdy at all.
They're not sturdy. I think eventually they fall in everyone's home at some point.
Right.
So, we really just needed something that gave us better solutions. So it was great because I was able to create shoe shelving for us, which we keep most of our shoes downstairs, but some of our nicer shoes are in our closet.
Well, we used to keep them downstairs. Now we actually have a space for them, and it looks nice.
That's true. Yeah, it does look very nice.
Yeah.
Our install process was seamless. It was fantastic. Jeff did a great job. All of our installers do an amazing job. He got here in the morning. I was ready for him to come on in, and he carried all the panels and backing up 3 flights of stairs, which is not easy. I was pretty impressed with him by how much he had to carry up 3 flights of stairs. He was here all day, and he finished by the time it was time for us to go to Bible study. So
yeah, by the time I got home from work, he had the thing pretty much done and was finishing up the final touches. And I thought, there's no way with a closet this big they're going to get this done in a day. So we need to prepare for him to be back tomorrow, which is not the case. He got everything done. The cleanup. When I went outside, I'm thinking there's going to be a mess everywhere. Nothing. When he left, it didn't look like he was even there. And to me, that's important because I didn't want to have to clean up anything after he left. And I'm thinking, what do I got to do tonight to clean up all this mess? And there was no mess at all. That is pretty impressive.
I love that, the closet now has spaces to really showcase some of our more fun items, like some of my purses, and
More of your purses.
have a lot of hats.
More of your purses, hats for her, more purses. Yeah. There's a lot of space in there, but it's sturdy space and space that's actually used. Like I could tell you in that closet, there were so many spaces in there that didn't even get used. It's just empty space, and that's a shame. So with her design, she designed every aspect of that to where we can put something in every place of that, and it's used in what I consider to be a beautiful way. Like it looks great going into the closet. When we first got the closet installed, we actually make jokes to our friends, and we're like, I think we're just gonna sleep in there, or I think we're just gonna hang out in there. I just go home, and when I get my clothes off from work, I put my other clothes on and I just stand in the closet, and I'm like, this is a space I want to be in. So we joke about it, but it's kind of true.
Well, it is true. We were just at the beach for the 4th of July, but I kept saying, I just want to go back to see my closet.
Yeah. I'm going to have to put a camera in there just so you could check on it.
Yeah.
We joke about putting a camera in there, but I mean, it's actually our space. If you go into our closet as you're walking in, I actually took some of our wedding photos and I put them on the wall as you enter in there. And I know that is a joke, but that's really welcoming to me. I feel like it really has become our space.
Yeah, I love it. And one thing I did do with our new closet is I created a spot for my wedding dress. It's pretty heavy, so I know that what we had before would not have worked. It definitely would have fallen down.
Oh yeah, it has fallen down for sure.
But yeah, I mean, that was, the happiest day of our lives. So I like that I have a spot for all those memories.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of memories, I have a special box in the closet, and it is filled with my items from Dancing with the Williamsburg Stars. I actually competed the weekend after our wedding, so
honeymoon.
It's how we spent our honeymoon.
It's all right. It was fun.
But yeah, it was so fun, and it took months of dance lessons. My partner, my pro, was great. He's the best. He had such good choreography, and he was really fun to work with. Dancing with the Williamsburg Stars, for people that haven't heard of that, it's a charity event. and it raises money for Literacy for Life and Big Brothers Big Sisters. So
Great causes.
I was really glad that I had the opportunity to participate.
Good news about this closet is we have so much space that now I don't have to get rid of the old things I got in there. I've got things from years ago that I probably shouldn't still have, but I don't have to throw them away. You never know when you need them again. You never know.
So here we are in the closet, and a quick tip I wanted to give you about shoes when organizing them is that you have some options. If you're looking to save some space, this is a great option to alternate the way they're sitting, sort of like how they would fit in a shoebox, as opposed to being in there this way where the soles are touching. It actually ends up taking up more space and more room. So I didn't really want my water shoes right by my purses. So I've saved a little bit of space that way. And as you can see down below, my husband's shoes are alternating on this shelf as opposed to the bottom one. And it saved about a shoe, but depending on the size of your shelf, it could end up saving much more room than that. So quick tip for you. Some of the accessory items that we chose for our closet are, different than you would see in a normal closet. Like I have valet pins. I really like to steam my clothing as opposed to ironing it with an ironing board.
And after I saw them, I was like, I think we might need like 4 or 5 of those on my side for my belts and ties and things like that. But I love that product. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was really nice. And our rods are upgraded rods. They have a protective cap on it so that the hangers don't scratch it. And I chose gold because I really feel like gold accents the gray color that we have in there.
Mm-hmm. I love the backing on there. Where I pulled the wire racks off, it left holes in the wall, and so I had to fill those and cover them, which I guess I didn't have to do that with backing on there, but as a man, I felt like I needed to do some spackling, it's a man thing. So with the backing on there, you can't see where I've patched that, and the backing contrasts very well with the paint on the walls, with the carpet, with the gold racks. I love it. I think that she did a fantastic job with it. She incorporated drawers in our closet, so I can put my shorts and some jeans that I have that I fold up can go in there. Knickknacks. She's got jewelry. Some watches of mine can go in there. I think that you really utilize the space well in there, and the upgrades I thought were fantastic.
Yeah, and our installer, Jeff Stewart, he did an amazing job. And I actually asked him, speaking of man work, I asked him if I could help install some of the closets. So Jeff let me do some of the more tedious things in the closet. So I really was in the, in that thing from start to finish. So I loved it.
Yeah, did a great job. This is the second time we've had the Closet Factory come in and create a space for us. I think that Melissa has decided that we've done the pantry, we've done the closet, now it's my turn. And I feel like the garage is next. So we'll see what Closet Factory can do to take care of that garage. I'd like to be able to walk in there again. That'd be pretty amazing. I think knowing the quality of the materials and the things like that, especially for a garage, I wouldn't put it in the hands of anybody but the Closet Factory.
Well, with our garage, we definitely have some work that needs to be done. We have to throw some stuff away.
Yeah.
Or have a yard sale. But, you really don't want to go anywhere else once you see how great the Closet Factory product is. I certainly am not just saying that because I'm a designer with them. I truly believe that. The customization is remarkable with what we can do.
Right.
And just the shop support that we offer as well. It's the best and you can't beat it, so.
I agree. I can't see using anybody but Closet Factory for this type of work.
I just love it when our designers take their work home with them and enhance their own living spaces. Melissa did a great job on our walk-in closet and has really made that space feel like home. We'll have to check back in with them when they decide what to do with their garage. Now, we're going to take a look behind the scenes of the design process and dive into the intricate world of CAD drawings that are the blueprints of every space we create. We've tapped two of our designers to come up with ideas to maximize the same space to show you exactly how the process works from two different creative perspectives.
Hi, it's Jacinta.
And Brittany.
And today we are going to show you exactly how we go about the design process when it comes to maximizing a space.
That's right. When we come into your home to view your space, it's really just us, a laptop, and some measuring tape. Everything else comes from your needs for the space and a combined vision for how to make that space fit those needs. That's where the CAD drawing comes in.
CAD actually stands for Computer-Aided Design and involves a 2D and 3D modeling program that will develop the blueprints for the project. These blueprints then go to our in-house factory to be manufactured to your exact design specifications.
So today we're going to measure a space here at Closet Factory and then each design our own version of how to maximize that space to show you how the process works from two different design perspectives. So let's get started.
Since we are currently remodeling part of our showroom, we thought it would make the perfect opportunity to debut this segment.
That's right. We demoed a corner section that had an obstruction to work around just to give ourselves a bit of a challenge.
Obstructions are common, especially in older homes, so this will make for a realistic design experience. I'm going to approach the design as if it were the corner of a dressing room.
And I will be designing the space as if it were the corner of a living room or entertainment space. And away we go!
All right, so this is what I decided to come up with for this area in the dressing room. It's often, we're in a client's home and if we're designing a whole room, the most important parts are always hanging and shelving, and then a lot of people are now incorporating drawers into their spaces so that they don't have to go to a separate room in order to grab something and they have everything in one place to get dressed. So this is just something that I would typically do in a space. I'd make sure that there was hanging, and of course we have other walls, but for the sake of today, we definitely have some hanging there, which is kind of first and foremost. And then I love doing cubbies. You'd be amazed how much hanging space that you can free up by folding clothes such as sweaters, t-shirts, jeans, casual pants. This is just a 12 by 12 cubbies and you can store so much in there that frees up hanging space. Then of course, here's a dresser. So now you don't have to have as much furniture in your actual bedroom if you put a dresser in your dressing room, and you've got everything right there in the space to get dressed. And you can see in this space, this particular corner does have obstruction, so it's often that we'll have a light switch, of course. So you want to make sure, we always make sure that we start to the left or to the right, depending on where it's situated, to make sure we still have access, easy access to that. This area had a little bump out in the wall, so I made sure I started, to the right of that. And this is actually where I would recommend to clients to consider hanging hooks. All of us have something cool that we can hang on a hook, whether it's a couple of belts. We've got hooks that accommodate ties. In my personal closet, I put a couple of hooks to hang some long necklaces. So even when you have little awkward spaces like that, you can still find a use for them.
So for my space, I designed a dry bar as if it was in someone's living room or an entertainment spot in their home. A lot of times we do those in frogs. So I incorporated a spot for a small refrigerator. I did a lot of spaces up here for wine bottles. Down here in the corner, I created a little tiny space that's a bit recessed so that these rollouts have full opening capacity. But that's a nice spot to hide bar tools, to put all the little parts and pieces that you need to incorporate into a bar. And then I did glass inserted doors on all of the cabinets with closed doors so that we could put bottles on display. I know a lot of liquor bottles are really pretty and sometimes those want to be displayed. So this is what it looks like in 3D. There's a little space for a mini fridge there. And I did this in my favorite color, which is Silver Frost. It's gray with a little bit of a sheen to it with a storm accent. So these are working in grays here, and I think it's just a really cute little space. This would be a great design for a man cave or a living room or just anywhere that needs a dry bar incorporated, and a great use of corner space and maximizing all the vertical and wall space available. Well, this is really fun. I really like what you did with your design.
Thank you.
I think we should use that for the showroom.
Okay, I like yours too. It's really cute. I'm sure someone would love that space.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this was great. I enjoyed it. I hope the audience enjoyed it as well. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
That'll do it for another episode of Closet Factory's Operation Reorganization.
We hope you enjoyed meeting our designers and seeing what they not only do for a living, but what they do for their living spaces. Give us a call and see how their talents can transform your spaces to fit your needs.
See you next time.